go ahead and jump straight into the video, and I hope you enjoy it. Okay guys, so clearly today I was just in the mood to create, so we're going to play with all of these colours. I'm going to start off with the crease colours, which I use the red and the yellow. So this matte red and this matte yellow. Actually, first I'm going to take a little bit of the ABH eye primer. I'm hoping that this side comes out just like the other side, because this really took me a long time and I wasn't even talking, so I can only imagine how long it's going to take with me trying to talk you guys through it. But yeah, first I'm starting with the red and I'm going to tuck that into my crease. And look how pigmented, and that was me taking a small dab. Just gonna kind of carry that along my crease to map out where I want the cut crease to go, and then also winging it out. But yeah, how stunning is this red? I'm also going to gently blend out the edges. Now going in with the yellow, I'm going to use that to go right on top of the red to blend that out, and it kind of makes like an orange in between. But I'm really going to pack that yellow on to get a nice bright vibrant brow bone area. But then I am going back into the red and just re-intensifying that right by where I'm going to cut the crease. So that is like the strongest point of the red. Okay, so now that the crease colours are done, I'm going to cut the crease with the P. Louise Mama Mitchell Acid Rain in the shade Blank Canvas. This is like a paint, so it basically goes on like an eyeshadow base, but then it dries down matte. So that is it matte, and you guys can see like it doesn't move, but then it starts off like a base, so you can kind of manipulate it, blend it in, and it doesn't dry down like instantly. You have quite a lot of playtime with it, so it's really good if you want to like blend it into eyeshadows or like cut the crease. Trying to make them even is honestly the hardest part. One side is always higher than the other. I recently got the Fenty Beauty Hydrating Foundation and I tried it for the first time today, and I feel like I'm looking so dewy / oily. I don't really like this look. I can't wait to get powder on my face, you know what I mean? Okay, so what I'm gonna do is start with the blue at the lash line. So I took this matte blue here and then I blended it into this pink shade up here. So starting with the blue, I'm laying that down on my lash line. Just tapping that on. So pigmented. And you do want to carry that pretty high, because when I clean up the edge here, you want to make sure that the blue is still visible. So yeah, dabbing that pink on. And then because I thought that looked a little bit dark, I did also mix in a little bit of this pinky colour here. Or was it this one? This one or this one? I'm going to take both of them. Dab that right on top to kind of brighten it up a little bit. And we'll go back in and re-intensify every colour, but I just want to lay them down first. Then next I'm going into that same yellow that I used, the matte yellow, and that's going right in the cut crease. Going back into a dab of the dark pink, just gonna dab that over because pink and yellow make orange, so I want to make a nice gradient in the middle there. Now it's time to add glitter, so I went into the yellow glitter first on a very thin brush and put that in the crease. And these stick really well even without a primer. Not really being precise with it, as long as it just goes into the crease, and kind of blend it down a little bit as well. Okay, so now I'm going to clean up this edge right here. I'm going to take a little bit of cleansing oil, because honestly that P. Louise base is so hard to like get rid of once it's set down. So I'm just going to take a little bit of cleansing oil and clean up this edge. And then once it's loosened up, I'm going to take a wet wipe and just clean it up really good. I'm going to take a concealer that is my skin tone and then use that concealer to get a really nice clean sharp edge all the way back. And now going in with my under eye concealer, and I'm taking the L'Oreal More Than Concealer just to highlight and brighten. And I'm just going to blend that in. Now for the inner corner, I did green, but I think the green in here is a little bit too dark, so I mixed it with a little bit of yellow. Start off by patting that on my inner corner, mixing the green and the yellow together. Doesn't look that bad actually. The first time I did it, it looked really dark on the inner corner, so I had to go in with glitter. But you could leave it like that if you wanted to. And then taking a little bit of the green glitter, which is in the middle of the green quad, this one here. Then on the lower lash line, I took the yellow on the inner half. This yellow's been putting in work today. Then I took a really sharp brush and I took the red with a little bit of pink and I literally winged that out, as you guys can see there. So I just stamped this on to map out the wing. I will clean it up with concealer after. And then took the light baby pink and blended out the edges. Okay, this bit is a little bit extra, but I feel like it really kind of helps sharpen up the edge. So I'm going to take a little bit of concealer on a brush and just clean up this edge right here to get a nice sharp wing. Okay, so that is it for the eyes, guys.